Yes, I'm Pamela Moyo. I'm a professional engineer as a metallurgical engineer, and I've spent over 20 years in the industry. And I'm also a certified transformational coach, which I truly enjoy. And so my focus now, which is quite interesting to me, is trying to merge the two worlds, because that's what built my career, is having those transformational skills. Even though I was still incompetent before I was certified, I still use those skills in the industry, in my own career, to build myself up. I feel like I grew up with a natural coaching within me. Yet I was still also very good in sciences. And so I chose the engineering to follow my brother's footsteps. I was trying to impress my family, because personally I would have probably gone and did psychiatry. That was my dream, to do psychiatry. So I've always had this human element in helping people to find who they are. Or when I'm helping someone with a mathematics problem, I preferred showing them the way rather than just giving them an answer. So I preferred empowerment right from the beginning. So I was born and raised in Zimbabwe, and that's where I did my bachelor's in metallurgical engineering. And so with that, I ended up in Canada, where I did my master's degree. And I worked a couple of years in Canada before moving to the US, where I got into the mines in Nevada. And that built my operational experience in the gold mining industry. Because the industry looks tough on the outside, but really the people that build the mine are like you and I, right? So the skills that come from what we call soft skills, which really they're not soft, they're actually the hardest to master compared to the hard skills, right? So those soft skills really are the ones that really build the mining industry. And talking about that, I'm actually writing a book that is bringing those together, showing how we lose so much money through those when we don't have great interpersonal and interrelational skills in the industry, right? Because if I don't get very well with you when I'm working with you on the project, I'm likely either not going to give you all of that information to support you in the growth, which sometimes can be disruptive to the production. So positively, I think with any technology, it can go either way. But I think the industry can embrace the AI and build, and make the work less. And I think right now, particularly as we start going in, and help with, so it will help, I think, when it comes to safety and things like that, is particularly now as we're going into the autonomous tracking, and which now can, I think there's some things that we can start using to remove people from environments that can hurt people, right? And I also know we can also use AI in terms of helping the mines to to have a better image in the public. And using some of those skills, it can also it helps the mines to get more mining licenses to operate, which helps with the economy of the country and everything. Because as more mines come in, more people get more jobs, but also we can also produce the required minerals and metals, like critical metals that are required. They can come in faster. So not totally in the mining industry. I don't see it even in mining. It tends to be a bit slower in adopting technology. So I don't see it being an issue in the next 5 or so years. some roles, maybe like documenting SOPs and things like that, maybe those can actually be done by AI, but I think what that will do is just enhance the quality of what we're doing in AI. I don't think it will totally replace people. No, I mean, mining is, there are some tasks that the robots can do, like going on top of a process plant, or things like that. So maybe I think we'll ease into it. So this is how I see it.
Great.
I think when it comes to mindset, uh, I think the graduates, they need to know that they are responsible of their life. And so what that does is, if you enter the industry knowing that you are responsible, like nobody is doing anything to you, right? So that responsibility, that change is how you see things. That if you get in and the colleague says this, it is not the colleague, it's how you react to how that colleague
Give an example.
For example, if I say to you, okay, I'll give an example for myself, right? I came to, obviously I'm here in the United States. And when I first came and starting my career, I used to be very conscious that I am a Black woman, right? And so a lot of the things I'll find that I get, like if I don't get my way, or if I don't get this position, or someone doesn't speak well to me, I would always blame it on that I'm a Black woman, right? But then I realized at some point, of course, I've always been in personal development, and I read this statement from Tony Robbins, where he says that the event is neutral. The meaning that you attach to the event is what causes you hurt, or causes you misery or happiness. But you have the choice to interpret that event.
It's the way you react on the things.
The way you react. Yeah. So, but that is personal responsibility. It's choosing to see things objectively, right? So that is an example that I think when anyone, because it's not just the new graduates, it's really anyone. If you haven't mastered this, you'll find that it's easy to get triggered, in your workplace. And I think in terms of the progress that the industry has made is tremendous in accommodating women. I remember when I started and I went to my first internship in 1996, there were no women bathrooms then.
Oh, wow.
Right? And to look now to see that women have their bathrooms, and not only that, but the sanitary pads and all of that is now supplied, and they have their own showers and all of that. Like it's amazing to see those the bathrooms and the dries for women, like that. And we are well accommodated too in what, like now there's more women that are leaders, CEOs or VIP or VPs and things like that. So I see tremendous growth. What we can still improve on is probably making sure that we have some things that are, like, for example, the safety gear. The safety gear is still very male designed, and they're still big, and and even though like some people see it, oh, it's fashionable, it's actually a safety risk, because if you're wearing a shirt with too big of a sleeve and it doesn't hold, then it's easy for you to get caught. So you can easily get caught, let's say, on a conveyor belt and so forth. So some companies still see it like, oh, you're trying to be girly. There's nothing wrong with being girly.
Sure, sure.
But again, it's more than being girly. It's more than getting something that fits. So using the right protection for the right job. And some of those safety that are too big for us, we're putting ourselves in danger.
True.
So yeah, so there are some of those things where we still need to see growth when it comes
to improve.
Yes, and maybe they accommodate. I know companies have now accommodate people that are expecting, that are pregnant. You know, they will take them out of the high hazard jobs, and then they'll put them in a situation, in a good place, which is safe. Right? So those are all amazing progress that I see.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I would definitely say that know your value. You know, know your value, and when you are in that leadership role, respect people. You know, and I mean, it's simple, right? Like, these are simple things that each one of us, like, respect people, be kind, and, you know, get to know the people that work under you, right? Because those are the people that bring you up, you know. So try and be a lot more collaborative rather than be directive. I mean, of course, there are times where you have to be directive as a leader, but I think, to me, I see that it is very necessary for people to lead with love and compassion. I think if we have that, you know, it's easy to see things objectively that way. I'll say that personal success means that I am crushing it at work, and I am also enjoying the environment where I'm working. I'm working very well with my colleagues, right? And I'm contributing and making an impact where I'm working. But additionally, success to me means that I am healthy and strong and vibrant. And I am also having my time to go on vacations and do what I want with my family. You know, so I have enough money to go on vacations and do what I want, hobbies and all that. So I'm living a full spectrum successful life. I'm not just successful at work and suffering at home. Or my mindset is suffering and so forth. So that's the way. So my health and well-being comes first. And I have great relationships at home with my family. And I have the money, and I feel I have the time.
So you need like a total packages.
I want the total package.
Exactly. That was good. We want that. I want that too.
Yeah, I mean, emotional intelligence is necessary everywhere, right? Mining or not. Because ultimately, we are all people. Right? I mean, that's the underlying thing. Yes, the industry can be technical. But when you look at it, we're dealing with one-on-one. So if you don't have the emotional intelligence, you're likely to impact the people around you.
You're like a machine.
Yes, right?
AI.
Yes, you're AI, which means that you're not. So that's the importance to me, is that even though it can be as technical as it can be, looking from outside, we forget that each person is an individual, right? And so that person's emotional intelligence affects the whole company, both in profits, the workflow, and the ease of making, you know, retaining people. If you have a boss who's not emotional intelligence, then you'll see that turnover. right?
Mm.
So it is very important because again, we are dealing with individuals.
That's great. That's true.
I think one of my most accomplishments that I feel
Proud of.
I'm proud of um, was to me was bridging the gap between the technical and operations, right? Because what you'd find in a mine site is that the technical group tends to give directions to operations or the operators, right? And there's always somewhat of a hierarchy. It's not at least too big, especially in America, but like in places like Africa, it is a big gap, right? In America, not too bad, but it's still kind of there. And so for me, when I got in, I found that I ended up kind of bridging the gap and working with, getting to go on the floor and talking with the operators. And so what that did, it influenced all the my peers in the technical group to adopt the same thing, that they can go and talk to the operator. They don't just need to just get a piece of paper and look at the numbers and so forth, but talk to the operator, hear what happened and so forth. So, and then get their feedback as well on some of the things that if you're bringing in a project, get them to chime in right at the beginning. So I think for me, building that cohesiveness between the departments it's a legacy that I built, and I've applied it in every mine site that I've worked.
Great. So you just mentioned about your book. I really want to know more about it. If you can just summarize a little bit about your book, what it's about, and also tell us where we can find it so that way people can go and then read it.
Yeah, so yeah, it is in the works right now. But it's called the $100 million recovery leak, because since I'm a metallurgist, of course, right? And so really it's looking to show the industry that the impact of having those silos and not having the cohesiveness between departments and not building that cohesiveness, where, for example, the operations doesn't communicate very well with maintenance. And that has caused also a lot of safety issues as well at times, right? When, let's say, the plant is down, maintenance thinks it's down, and operations thinks it's working, or it's the other way around. And someone goes and starts working on the pump, someone starts the pump, right? So which there's some safety there, and then there'll be other examples where I talk about the impact of actually really losing the recovery, or the seeing that gold go to tailings by a simple mistake. Someone forgot to change the set point, or the other departments didn't tell us that the ore that's coming into the plant has changed, and things like that, and putting in some of my experiences. So it will be more, it's not like a technical book, it's more of my experience, and also interpreting it for sure as a metallurgical engineer, but also interpreting it from my transformational coach way of looking at things.
Great.
I would say that the legacy that I would love to leave is ensuring zero fatalities in the mining industry.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Zero fatalities in the mining industry. So this means that no one dies. The industry doesn't kill anybody. Yes, so safety first. So if we can reach to a point when nobody dies in the industry, That's that's the legacy I would love to live.
Mm.
And I believe that some of this work that I'm doing, if taking it to the industry, is going to start to change some of that, because the way that we communicate and the way that we're looking at safety and describing during a morning meeting in the morning, we can transform the way we do that, so that people can start to see the safety also different.
Mm.
No, I mean, we're doing significant. We've done significant work in mining
Okay.
in terms
How
of
much is the
reducing.
percentage now?
Um,
If you like.
I I know the numbers. I know the
Mm.
numbers have been going down. So
Down.
let's say we started. Um, I don't have the correct statistics, but let's say I know that like last year, 28 people died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so 28 or so maybe. Oh, the previous years we were
Mm-hmm.
somewhere there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that number keeps coming down,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been coming down over years,
Mm-hmm.
and with all the progression that everybody is contributing,
Yeah.
which I would love to contribute as well, and be part of that legacy where we are at zero.